What's up, you guys? Godzilla fan freaks coming at you today with another figure review. And today we are taking a look at the Super 7 reaction figure Megalon. So this is from Super 7. This is from their reaction line, which, you know, I've touched on my thoughts in the past. I still think that they're too expensive for what they are and for what you get. I think these need to be like $5, maybe even $7 cheaper than what they are. And then you're probably talking more value for what you get. But I still have a few of them in my collection. I did nab Megalon here. Megalon was one that I wanted. It's just an overall good Megalon figure. You know, the design and sculpt is actually really decent for the size. And like I said in my last Megalon review, you can't really have enough Megalon because there's not a lot of Megalon figures out there. So this is me living up to that and saying anytime that there's a Megalon figure and you like it and you can pick it up, I most likely recommend it. Now, I do know that they came out with another variant of this Megalon that has more of a black than brown look, which I want to say I'd probably prefer, but you know what? The brown doesn't look bad. You know, it looks more natural. Megalon was a little more brown in the movie, I want to say. You just didn't see it all that well because, you know, of the nighttime battle, stuff like that. But where the brown really shines on Megalon is, you know, where he busts through the dam, and you got those nice daytime shots and everything like that. So you do see some nice browns coming out in the suit there. So props to Super 7 for, you know, doing a nice overall brown with this Megalon. I wish that the wings were maybe a little bit more like vibranty yellow, but that's just me. They don't look bad. Overall paint application, since we're all on color right now, Megalon, nice brown throughout the body. Again, kind of a very muddy dirt brown. Actually a nice gold for the eyes and the antenna. It's actually like a yellowish gold. Very nice silver for the horn, mouth, his drill hands, and his little claws on his feet. You got a little bit of darker browns here and there, dark oranges. Again, you have black and yellow here. Even his spikes on his little tail here are painted a nice silver. No bit of paint slop on the figure though whatsoever. I mean, it's all very clean. All the designs and everything look really clean. No bit of paint slop at all. Detail wise, again, this actually is a really decent figure. I still think they're a little expensive for what they are, but Megalon here, all the scales and everything in his skin, all these bumps and everything on his belly. But again, all the scales and overlapping, I don't even know what you would call them. I mean, I've just always known them as Megalon scales. But on the arms, the legs, up here at the neck, all look really, really well. Antennas nicely well done. Horn nicely sculpted. Eyes nicely sculpted. All the ridges and bumps and lumps in his head, really, really good. Wings, nicely detailed. You can see the outline of, like, you know, the membranes and stuff like that. Tail. Again, feet, the drill hands, very, very nicely done on the inside and the outsides. So overall, detail-wise, very, very good. Articulation on Megalon here, you can turn his head left and right. You can move the arms up and down like so. Nothing crazy. You can kick forward. You can kick backward. And then he does have a joint also at the tail. You can twist left or right. That about does it for articulation. Nothing crazy for Megalon here, but gets the job done. As far as scaling goes, not really going to go into scale. I mean, I think everyone knows how big these figures are. They are more on the smaller side. They're about, I want to say Megalon here's about half the size of your normal 6-inch Bandai, you know. But Megalon here will scale in with other Super 7 reaction figures for sure. And that about does it. You know, didn't keep the packaging, obviously, just because these figures just come on your old, you know, fashioned blister cart package. Nothing really to save after, you know, you tear those open. And I'm not a collector of blister carts, so Super 7 figure packagings go right in the garbage. But anyway, that about does it for this review, you guys. Pretty short and sweet. My reviews on these reaction figures are never crazy long. But without further ado, that about does it. Hope you enjoyed my review on the Super 7 Reaction Megalon figure. We are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Facebook, Instagram, Atomic Blast those like buttons, all that good things. And that about does it, you guys. So, hope you enjoyed today's review. We're Godzilla Fan Freaks, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.
Look, my corn's hurt.